I'm sorry, my assistant went where? To the roof. As in, the roof of this fucking factory. And you just let them. God damn it. You know what? I'll deal with you later. Where do you think I'm going? I'm going up to the goddamn roof to make sure my assistant is okay. Nobody has gone up to the roof of this facility for any reason, except one. Ah, God damn it, the sun. Neighbor, wait, stop, don't. Neighbor, what are you doing? No, what are you doing up here on the roof? You seriously came up here just to look at the sky? What am I so worked up about? You mean nobody has ever told you about the roof of this facility and why very few people ever come up here? Well, it's because the only reason anyone has ever come up here was so that they could end their lives by jumping from it. And that's what I thought you came up here to do. You're sure you're all right? You just came up here to look at the sky, then? Watching the Oh, damn, that's actually a really good-looking rainbow. Look at that, we made that. Perhaps I'll come join you. No, too late. I've already sat down, and this sunlight actually feels so good right now. Mm. Are you fucking kidding me? What could they possibly want at this hour? Hello? Neighbor, it is 1:30 in the morning. All right, first of all, fuck you. I was actually trying to sleep for once. Second of all, unless you're working third shift now, you should also probably be trying to get some sleep. Fired? What do you mean you got fired? You did perfectly fine when you were still here at the factory. What's the problem? Eh? You said what? Then you did what? Oh, my God. And let me guess. You tried to strangle them, didn't you? Yeah, no, that's definitely not gonna fly in a customer service setting. Oh, my God. So, what's this about? Did you wake me up just to vent, or you want your old job back? I don't know, neighbor. I mean, you were pretty set on leaving the factory when you put in your notice. And the workers weren't all too pleased to find out that you left in one piece. If you come back, it might be an issue for you. You'll take your chances? All right, well, luckily for you, the position is still available. So here's what we're going to do. Get some sleep. You let me get some sleep. And in the morning, I'll meet with you so we can discuss this in person. Sound good? All right. Yep. Good night. Damn right I'll let them be my assistant again. I don't trust nobody else with that position but them. What the... What the hell is all that commotion? Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know what Jeremy did this time, but this is too good. Oh yeah, you tell him. Why is listening to them cuss this guy out so fucking funny? Oh yeah, you better run, Jeremy. um, oh, I heard all of it, neighbor, and I've got to be honest, it was taking everything in me to not keel over from laughing. That's the greatest thing I've seen all week. What the fuck did he even do? Oh, he was trying to. Oh, okay. Well, listen, if he tries that shit again, you have my full permission to throw him into the grinder. But only if he tries it again. Technicians that know their way around the machines that we have here don't just fall out of the sky. Yes, that's exactly why I haven't killed him myself yet. It feels like it's taking forever to get these reports done and over with. Hmm. Neighbor, where are you headed off to? The bathroom? That's like the 6th or 7th time this afternoon. What's going on? Nothing, huh? Well, if it's nothing, you can sit down and help me finish up this paperwork. You really have to go. What's the deal? Well, obviously, it's gotta be something. Should I take you over to Poppy so she can see what's going on? No? Then spill it. Because I know it's not just because you've been drinking a lot of fluids. You were going to go brush your teeth? That's why you've been going to the bathroom like every hour or two? Wait, tell me that's not all you've been doing in there. It is. Neighbor, that's not good. Brushing your teeth too frequently can be just as bad as not brushing them at all. You've been feeling really insecure lately? Did someone make a comment about your teeth or your breath? They just feel really dirty? Well, if you're brushing your teeth that frequently, I'm positive they are more than clean. I wouldn't be surprised if your gums are hurting too. No, I'm not going to let you brush them one more time, just to be sure. You can do that later tonight before you go to bed. I promise, I assure you, your teeth and your breath are fine. Now, come on, let's get back to these reports, shall we? Neighbor, are you seeing what I'm seeing? That worker over there. Yeah, she's been pestering him for the past few minutes now. Yeah, and he's on grinder cleaning duty for the day. Yeah, that's not ideal. That's only going to wind up ending badly for both of them. You know, I could just sit back and let the stupidity run its course and let her fuck around and find out. But he's clearly just trying to do his job and trying to make her stop. Yep, I'm gonna have a word with them. Ahem. Am I interrupting something here? Heh. Well, miss, I could see that the two of you were just hanging out. I've been the one observing the production floor for the past 10 minutes. And you seem to have left your designated post for the day. Hmm, you've been trying to tell her that? Yes, I know you were just trying to do your job. Miss, there is a time and a place for these kinds of activities. Now's not the time, and production, next to the grinder, most certainly isn't the place. So unless you want your boyfriend here to pick your bloody remains from between the grinder blades, I suggest you return to your post and get back to work. That's what I thought. Hmm? You're welcome. Would I have actually thrown her into the grinder for getting handsy with you on the job? Maybe not all of her. She'd definitely find herself getting fitted for a new prosthetic, though, that's for sure. Be sure to remind her of that if she tries pulling that shit again. You got it? Good. Now, carry on. All right. That stack was relatively painless to get through. Now, let's see. Hmm? There's no way I'm already done with my paperwork for the day. No, there's no way. I'm already done with my paperwork for the day. And where has neighbor run off to? They haven't stopped by in about 5 hours? They better not be goofing off. Let's just see if they're still in their office before we get ahead of ourselves. Neighbor? Ah, neighbor, there you are. They fell asleep while doing their paperwork. I've been there before. What the fuck? What is all of this? These are the reports I've been waiting on all afternoon. No wonder you fell asleep. Okay, let me just... And there, got those. Let's see if they at least did them right. Huh. Well, I'll be damned. Ahem. Hey. Good morning, sunshine. No, I'm not upset. Actually, I'm rather impressed. Everything looks good here. But why did you feel it was necessary to do my paperwork for me? I seemed really stressed out and overworked today. Well, you shouldn't be overworking yourself to compensate for that. I'll tell you what, since it looks like all that's left is this little stack of reports here, I'll take these and finish up, and you go lay down and get some rest, because I'm sure your brain is absolutely fried right now. It's fine. Thanks to you, the paperwork's gonna be finished early anyways. It'll be fine. Just go to your room and get some rest. I can take things from here. Neighbor, I wanted to talk to you about these reports you sent me. A lot of these results are off, and for once, it's not because production was goofing off. Yes, I could barely believe it myself. These aren't like major mistakes either. I think the worst that I saw was one too few or one too many zeros, and the few results for a couple of colors had been mixed up, and that's an easy fix. It's just that it's not like you to make a lot of small mistakes like this, and Hey, stay with me. All right. Normally I'm not one for personal questions like this, but I have to ask. How many hours of sleep did you get last night? Okay, and how many the night before that? Mm-hmm. And I'm guessing it's the same story for the night before that. I see. Is that why I see monster cans scattered all over your office? And let me guess. That's coffee in that cup you're drinking out of, isn't it? I kinda figured. I'll just be taking that. Neighbor, you're exhausted, and it's clearly impacting your ability to work properly. Don't try to turn this around on me. I know that I mainly run on caffeine and spite and only like 3 or 4 hours of sleep if I'm lucky. This isn't about me. Neighbor, you look like you could pass out at any moment. No, I'm not giving you the coffee back. Come to think of it, have you had anything else today aside from coffee and energy drinks? No breakfast or... So let me get this straight. You've been here, running yourself ragged, on little to no sleep, no food, and a fuck ton of caffeine. All right, come with me to my office. I'm glad I thought to pack a lunch today. Here, I'm giving you these granola bars and a bottle of water, and you will finish them. Then I want you to lay down on that couch right there and sleep. I don't care if you still have work to do. I'll finish it up if need be. Right now, I'm concerned because my assistant isn't taking proper care of themselves. Drink your water, eat, and get some rest. No buts. Drink your water, eat, and get some rest. Wait. Neighbor, have I seriously never explained to you how we make the rainbows at this facility? Oh, my God. What kind of manager am I? All right, follow me. So, you're probably familiar with how the process begins. The puppets that are brought here are organized by color and placed in a holding cell. When a particular color starts to run low, a puppet with that color in their spectra is selected. From there, the individual is strapped to the spectra extractor, and the color is completely drained from their bodies. Typically, we try to make the process as quick as possible for max production, but it also has the added effect of minimizing the person's suffering, and they end up dying before they're able to register what is happening. For particularly problematic individuals, however, I prefer to slow the process down. That way, they feel every ounce of pain that comes with having their spectra sucked out of them. Now, if the color is a little bit iffy, we hold the batch back to see if it can be cleaned up by mixing it with another. If it can't, then it's taken to a different area of production and made into paint, glitter, glitter glue, or a potion of some sort. Some colors are taken to our potions department immediately, without question, like magenta number FC0FC0 and shocking pink number FF00FF. Both are brilliant shades of pink, don't get me wrong, but we sort of wound up learning the hard way that they can't be used in our rainbows. Yeah, the whole neighborhood was lovesick for like a week, so now we reserve those colors for our love potions. If the batch checks out, then the color is taken and transported through these tubes which lead to the color wells out on production. Each well can hold about 1,000 gallons of spectra respectively, and we try to keep them as close to full as possible. That way, if we have to shut down production for any reason, we have roughly 3 days before the color officially runs out. And if that happens, it better mean the factory has been fucking destroyed. Out on production, the colors are dispensed, where the workers check for any last-minute imperfections in the batch before it travels on down the line and fed into the caster, which pulls each separate color next to the other to create a perfect rainbow that can be seen all across town. And that, neighbor, is how we make our rainbows. Yep, it truly is a beautiful thing. For the record, you're not allowed to repeat this information to anybody, you got that? So, who broke it? I'm not mad. I just want to know.
I did. I broke it.
No, you didn't. Sally?
Don't look at me. Look at Frank.
What? I didn't break it.
Huh, that's weird. How did you even know it was broken?
Because it's sitting right in front of us, and it's broken.
Suspicious.
No, it's not.
If it matters, probably not. Julie was the last one to use it.
Liar, I don't even drink that crap.
Oh, really? Then what were you doing by the coffee maker earlier?
I use the wooden stirrers to push back my cuticles. Everyone knows that, Barnaby.
All right, let's not fight. I broke it. Let me pay for it, Walden.
No. Who broke it?
Wally? Poppy's been awfully quiet.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I broke it. It burned my hand, so I punched it. I predict 10 minutes from now they'll be at each other's throats with war paint on their faces and a pig hat on a stick. Good. It was getting a little chummy around here. All right, Julie, I'm ready to receive our guest. Send him in. Good afternoon. I take it you're the man I spoke to on the phone? Pleasure. Have a seat. Make yourself comfortable. So, over the phone you were saying something about a business deal, and that you were willing to pay me a handsome amount if I was willing to sell it to you. And what is this valuable possession of mine that you have your eye on exactly? You want my assistant? Is that so? Well, I do admit they're incredibly skilled. Neighbor is one of the finest employees this factory has seen in a decade. That is precisely why I took them on as my assistant in the first place. However, I'm afraid I must decline this offer. I have no shortage of test subjects and experiments I'd be willing to offer in exchange, as well as a few subpar production workers you might have some use for. But my assistant is not for sale. You're offering how much? Billion. With a B. Heh. You had me going for a moment there. But I'm afraid I still cannot accept your offer. As I said, they're not for sale. Let me rephrase that. They're not for sale. Tack on as many zeros onto that number as you'd like. My mind is made up. You can't have my assistant for any price. Now get out of my factory. Guards, make sure he leaves. Damn it. I would have been able to afford to open a second factory and retire with that kind of money. But, oh, hello, neighbor. Thank you for the coffee. How did that business deal go? I had to turn down their offer, unfortunately. Let's just say they wanted something that couldn't be bought from me, and for stupid amounts of money, too. But it wasn't worth it. I would be regretting that transaction for the rest of my life. Huh? Shit. All right. Come in. Keep your voice down. My assistant is getting some much-needed rest right now. What can I do for you? Oh, you've actually been looking for them? Well, whatever you want from them, it'll have to wait until they wake up. Oh, let's see. They've been out cold for about 3 hours or so. Why do you ask? Wake them up, and I will fucking kill you. I was the one that urged them to catch up on some sleep. Why do you think they're in here? Whatever it is, it'll have to wait. Either wait, or suck it up and do it yourself. I don't care. I don't care if they already agreed to do it. From where I'm sitting, you look perfectly well rested. They, on the other hand, have only been running on a couple of hours of sleep, Monster energy drinks, and coffee all week. And it was starting to impact their work. So unless you want them to fuck up your work as well, I highly suggest you stop complaining, turn around, and get to it. I'll send them down to help you if they wake up before you're done. You got it? Good. Now get back to work. Hmm? Oh, neighbor. It was nothing. Oh, you've only been out for a couple of hours or so. Go on, lay back down and go back to sleep. Julie, come here. I need you to take a look at this. You know, I think these long nights I've been pulling in my office recently are starting to get to me. Because there's no way I'm actually seeing what I'm seeing right now. Yep, that's neighbor. Mm-hmm. And it would seem they decided to open their own factory. Yeah, no, that's not the problem. Look at their hair. I mean, it could just be the way the light was hitting it when the picture was taken, but it looks blue. It looks like they dyed their hair blue. Oh, okay, so it's not just me. Do you think I might have been pushing them a bit too hard? Oh, you think I managed to rub off on them? You know, they say imitation is the greatest form of flattery, but I don't exactly feel flattered. If anything, I'm troubled. I find this troubling. Well, they sent me an email offering to be business partners, but I don't know if I should. Yeah, that's true. If I decline their offer to be business partners, I'll just wind up becoming competition. I don't know. I don't even know how I found myself in this situation to begin with. That's it. I'm giving them a call. If anything, just to receive some answers, hopefully. Yes, my name is Walden Darling. I'm calling in response to an email I received from your facility's founder. If you could get them on the phone for me, please. Yeah, sure, I'll hold. Hello, neighbor. It's me. Hi. What the actual fuck? What the fuck? It's 7 a.m. Who has the energy for a fucking argument this early in the morning? All right, what's going on in here? I can hear you two bickering at each other from all the way down the hall. What's the problem? You want me to help you two settle a debate. What kind of debate? Seriously? This is what's got you guys so riled up this morning? Do either of you have anything better to do it? Fine, fine. Cereal first, then the milk. Are you happy? Explain my reasoning. Well, it just makes sense to me. When you pour the cereal first, the pieces can be evenly coated with the milk, because cereal that's super dry, that shit sucks. Listen, if you don't like your cereal getting soggy, then why even bother adding milk in the first place? Because no matter which goes first, you're going to wind up with soggy pieces of cereal. No, you don't use up less milk by pouring the milk first. It's the same. I think it's the same. Oh my God, why am I even arguing with you two about this? If I'm not mistaken, you have a grinder to clean, you have paperwork to do, and I have a factory to manage. We all have better things to do today. I'm not avoiding the conversation. I'm just stating the facts. Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me either way. I haven't had a bowl of cereal in years.